Only a generation of readers will spawn a generation of writers. The delicate balance of mentoring someone is not creating them in your own image, but giving them the opportunity to create themselves. There is a fine line between censorship and good taste and moral responsibility. I had a great time creating the future on Minority Report, and it's a future that is coming true faster than any of us thought it would. Even though I get older, what I do never gets old, and that's what I think keeps me hungry. You shouldn't dream your film, you should make it. People have forgotten how to tell a story. Stories don't have a middle or an end anymore. They usually have a beginning that never stops beginning. All of us every single year, we're a different person. I don't think we're the same person all our lives. I have never before, in my long and eclectic career, been gifted with such an abundance of natural beauty as I experienced filming War Horse on Dartmoor. I've always been interested in how we survive and how resourceful we are as Americans. I love editing. It's one of my favorite parts about filmmaking. The public has an appetite for anything about imagination. Anything that is as far away from reality as is creatively possible. When I grow up, I still want to be a director. I like the smell of film. I just like knowing there's film going through the camera. There is something about killing people at close range that is excruciating. It's bound to try a man's soul. I never felt comfortable with myself, because I was never part of the majority. I always felt awkward and shy and on the outside of the momentum of my friends' lives. You have many years ahead of you to create the dreams that we can't even imagine dreaming. You have done more for the collective unconscious of this planet than you will ever know. I don't drink coffee. I've never had a cup of coffee in my entire life. That's something you probably don't know about me. I've hated the taste since I was a kid. Whether in success or in failure, I'm proud of every single movie I've ever directed. I get that same queasy, nervous, thrilling feeling every time I go to work. That's never worn off since I was 12 years old with my dad's 8mm movie camera. It all starts with the script. It's not worth taking myself away from my family if I don't have something I'm really passionate about. I think documentaries are the greatest way to educate an entire generation that doesn't often look back to learn anything about the history that provided a safe haven for so many of us today. Documentaries are the first line of education, and the second line of education is dramatization, such as The Pacific. Casting sometimes is fate and destiny more than skill and talent, from a director's point of view. Well, luckily with animation, fantasy is your friend. There's nothing self-serving about what motivated me to bring Schindler's List to the screen. When I felt like an outsider, movies made me feel inside my own skill set. I missed my dad a lot growing up, even though we were together as a family. My dad was really a workaholic, and he was always working. I think Lincoln had a unique parenting style. He let his kids run free and wild. My father had many veterans over to the house, and the older I got, the more I appreciated their sacrifice.